Casta Fierce? Is that you? Well, if it isn't Caddy Noir, welcome to my herb shop and magical apothecary. Wait, this is your herb shop? But what about your singing career?
Well, since I only give one concert a year, I had to figure out something to do for the other 364 days. So I decided to use my spell-casting powers to help my fellow monsters, and I opened a shop.
Wow, look at all of this stuff. Do you really know how to use it all? Of course I do. Spike lavender is great for getting rid of pimples, and sage is wonderful for clearing negative energy.
And over here, I use anise to gently support the digestive system and lemongrass to cure stinky feet.
But what are those powders back there? I see essence of air, earth, water, and fire.
Those are spell-casting ingredients. To get a spell to work, you have to call the 4 elements.
Good day, I am Monica Decay, and I have a vampire problem.
I have some garlic over here if you'd like.
No, Casta, this is the school bully, and she's just trying to pick on Draculaura.
Forget the garlic. Can I pay you to cast a spell on Draculaura? To make her uglier, for instance? Oh no, definitely not. Don't you know that we witches live by the rule of 3?
What is this rule of 3, Casta?
The rule of 3 is this. Whatever energy you put out into the world, whether it's negative or positive, comes back to you threefold.
So if I ask you to cast a spell to make her ugly, that energy will come back and make me 3 times uglier? Yep, and it would make me uglier too. Why do you have a dragon in a cage?
Oh, this is Violet. She's been in my family for generations. Dragon scales are very powerful amplifiers. I always keep the cage door open because Violet is a friend, not a servant.
What are you keeping in that coffin box?
Oh, these are very rare and expensive magical ingredients that are very hard to find, so I keep them here for safekeeping.
Tell me, Chica, what do these things do?
This is the apple that Snow White bit out of that sent her into a cursed slumber, but a teeny tiny piece of it will help you get an amazing night's sleep. And this is a seed from the Tree of Life, a rare and special ingredient. We only use it for those almost impossible spells.
And what are those eyeballs? Eyes of Newt?
Not eyes of Newt, eyes of Merlin, a powerful wizard who lived long ago. You use the eyes of Merlin when you wish to divine the truth.
I see. What time do you close? The witching hour, of course. Very well, I shall come back. I know just what to take. Be careful, Casta. That ghoul is always up to no good. Anyway, do you have anything for a sore throat? I'm giving a concert tonight. Of course. How about I mix up some chamomile, lavender, lemon balm, and chickweed, and you'll be good to go. Let me grind them up and make you a tea. All done. This should do the trick. Thanks for your help, Casta. I really appreciate it. Hey, we should record an album together sometime. Sure thing, Caddy. Good luck tonight. Hi, it's Dolls, Toys, and Games Gal, and as you can see, I decided to make a doll room in a box for Casta Fierce, in particular, a doll herb shop and magical apothecary. To make a doll room in a box, you first have to have a box, so I got this decorative storage from Michael's, which was on sale, and I picked it because I really like the color of the inside. Next item of business is to make the flooring. So I chose this scrapbook paper because it's very natural looking, and it seems like herb shops and apothecaries all have that natural wood flooring, so I decided that my doll herb shop would too. And I used it to cover up a piece of cardboard. As you can see, I'm going to cover up this part of the box with the same wood flooring scrapbook paper. Next, I decided to use this scrapbook paper, which has a bunch of magical potions on it, to attach it to one part of the wall of the box on the inside. And now you can see where I am with the flooring and with the wall decor. I have these wall decals that I had planned to use in Jillian Beanstalk's room, but for some reason didn't. And I went ahead and I attached them to the walls inside the box. I've taken some pieces of my trusty wood grain duct tape and taped them over the empty margin below the scrapbook paper, and now this is where we are on the box. I have these cute little wood signs left over from Halloween, Witch's Brew, Bloodbath, and Fly in the Ointment, and I thought they would be perfect for a witchy apothecary. Here I've hot glued them to the wall.
To make a crate shelf for storing herbs, I bought this little box from Art Minds, and I painted it a light brown. You probably can't even tell in this lighting. And then I hot glued it to the wall in the back of the box. I'm also going to be using this oven from the Monster High art class playset. I think it'll go nicely in Casta's herb shop. And because an herb shop has to have herbs, I ordered several packets recently, and I am opening them to see what I got. So this is like a free advertisement for Weedy Creek Botanicals. I got these herbs. Now, you don't have to get real herbs. I wanted to make my daughter an herbal pillow for her bed, and I also wanted some for teas, so I bought them for me. But obviously, you can use fake plants or leaves or whatever. And I put them into these small jars with stoppers, and then I put them on the shelf, and they fit perfectly. To make those magical essences of air, earth, water, and fire, I took some of my daughter's glitter and I emptied those into these little jars as well. She is so going to kill me, but I think they came out great. To make the herb bundles, I bought some fake plants and then I cut pieces of them off and wrapped them with twine to make these herb bundles, which are the things that are going to be hanging from the doll herb shop. Every witch has to have a cauldron, and Casta is no different. I bought this from a shop on eBay, and I thought it could sit on this little platform to look like it's kind of cooking over a little fire. And I'll put it right here in this corner of the herb shop. And you can see I've placed the magical essences, and I also have hung the herbs for now from the crate. I also had this coffin-shaped box from Halloween that I thought could be great as her work table, so I painted it purple and I gave it a layer of Mod Podge on the outside. I took 4 doll pins, wrapped them up in my wood grain duct tape, and I hot glued them to the bottom of the coffin box. So there's her work table. Here's the bird cage I bought from Michael's. And here's the jar. I just kind of painted the inside of it a wine color to make it look like a bloodbath. This is another free advertisement for a place called Badger's Bakery online. They make amazing little miniature items for the dollhouse. So I got these candles and, of course, this strand of garlic, and also this apple that has a bite taken out of it to be, of course, Snow White's apple. This was the thing I called the seed of the tree of life. And these are actual eyeball-looking things. These are the eyes of Merlin. And I got a little mortar and pestle from another shop on Etsy. I hot glued a little violet colored dragon in here. And then I decided I didn't like where the herb bundles were hanging. I'm going to hang them from these chalk clipboards, or I guess they're chalk clothespins. So then I've hot glued those to the walls of her herb shop. And we are almost done. I just took a coffin-shaped shadow box and I painted the inside of it black because, as you can see, it's not. And I'm putting all her special magical witchy items there. And of course, her herb shop needs a sign, which I made for her using chalkboard marker. I hot glued a silver bead to the side of the box and I'll hook on the sign. Oh, and I almost forgot to label the herbs. I can't believe that. So I'm going to use these event stickers and just basically use chalk marker and cut them out and apply them to my jars of herbs and essences. And now we really are done. One thing I really like about this is that, as My Froggy Stuff says, when playtime is over, you can just pack everything up and put the box away. Well, guys, that's it. That was my herb shop doll room in a box. I'm a master herbalist in real life, so this was particularly fun for me to make. I hope you'll tell me in the comments below what you think about this craft. This video is dedicated to Levi, formerly known as Lapis Lazuli, a big Casta fan, and also to Jean Marcy, who also asked me to make a room for Casta. Thank you everyone for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.